Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon with Campbell Fitness. Happy New Year. Now let's get down to business. So being the new year, it's a great time to talk about goal setting. I've done this each of the past couple of years. If you want to see my previous videos, I'm going to go ahead and link those in the description box below. I know a lot of other channels out there are also putting out these type of videos, so I'm going to try to make this very simple. I'm going to talk about one simple tip you can use to really make sure that you're achieving your goals a little bit better. And that is simply by writing them down. And I know what you're thinking already. Well, that's way too simple. I can just remember them and I'll be fine. Well, the problem with internalizing your goals in your mind is true. Initially in January and February, you're probably going to be really gung-ho about it. And this is really evident as we see a ton of new people into the gym or really try to get good about their diets and whatnot. But after a couple of weeks or a couple of months, or in some cases even a couple of days, those people tend to trickle out. And a lot of times we're guilty of doing the same thing. Because again, initially, these things are at the top of our mind, but as always, life just gets in the way. Between work, between school, social life, friends, family, those goals kind of get pushed to the back. And what happens is, instead of being at top of mind, they tend to trickle down and settle right around our ass area, and we end up sitting on them for the majority of the year. That's why if you look at most people's goals, they don't change year in and year out. And the reason being is they just never accomplished those during the previous year. So they have to set them again in order to go ahead and try to achieve them. So by writing them down, what this allows us to do is put forward a very simple, short, yet concise and clear statement about exactly what our goals are going to be. Again, by not over internalizing them, we're not going to stress out about them. We're not going to obsess about them. I know how some of us get with our minds and we just tend to think about things over and over to the point where we just get completely frustrated. By writing them down, this helps us avoid doing that. By writing them down, we can also put them in multiple locations so we can always be reminded of what our goals are. Whether it be on the fridge, at our desk at work, on our phones, hell, even on the soles of our shoes, somewhere where you're going to constantly be seeing these goals and always be reminded of what we're striving to accomplish. By doing it this way too, if you put them in public places, it'll allow other people to see what our goals are, and they can actually help us achieve them a lot of times, plus give us the motivation and encouragement that's needed to push us through some of those tougher days that we have. So by writing down your goals, you're really doing yourself a favor and helping yourself get to where you want to go. Regardless of what your goals are, I hope you guys all have a great 2013. A lot of big things this year for everybody, regardless if it's in the gym or in your own personal lives. But in the meantime, stay big.